Welcome back to your real estate update for the Space Coast for the month of July. We're currently sitting in August. We're going to look at July, kind of see what happened. So quick summary, available inventory of homes, that went up. Interest rates, super volatile, but remains somewhat unchanged, just over 7%. Insurance cost, still an issue. Buyer demand, we're seeing that cooled, but that's a seasonal basis. The other thing that's very exciting, prices are trending up.
Yeah, so at the end of July, we were running, about 2,178 properties on the market in the county. That's a 9% increase of inventory just in 1 month. The good news for buyers is this number was declining through the first quarter.
Yeah.
It's definitely changing.
They're getting more choices now.
So let's talk about mortgage rates. Rates skyrocketed in July from in the sixes to up to almost 7.25. Then they retracted a little bit, so we're looking at about 7% by the end of July.
Yeah, just a little bit above. So, as you know, rates drive buyer demand. The rate volatility, that put a lot of buyers on pause. They always just kind of step back, especially anything over 7%. Whenever rates are just consistent, we start seeing buyer demand improve. But the volatility, that's what really puts everybody on pause. Also, we're starting to go back into normal trends. We're in the slower summer months. So the difference between the sales in June versus July, they dropped 10.3%.
Over 10%, yeah. So keep in mind, economists are predicting rates to drop in 2024. Once the rates drop, there will be a lot more competition. I mean, you'll see inflated prices, you'll see bidding wars, some pent-up demand because of the lower inventory that we had.
So all that buyer demand that's been put on the sidelines are still going to come into a market of low inventory.
Correct.
Now let's just talk about the prices. We saw median prices drop from a peak in August 22, and they just kind of been dropping. Then we've seen them slowly starting to stabilize and rebound. So whenever you combine the median pricing for condos, townhomes, single-family homes, just combine that number, we saw prices rise just from June to July, 2%. That's a pretty good amount.
Yeah, it is. So I think part of what we're seeing is the upward trend of the newer homes, the renovated homes. They all have wind mitigation. They have the credits. You'll not only see these properties sell quicker, but also sell for a premium.
But the properties that don't have those renovations, they don't have the wind mitigation credits, they have the higher insurance costs, we're seeing those properties seeing the price reductions.
Right, absolutely.
So it's really those newer properties, renovated properties, that are kind of bringing the whole market up as far as the median pricing is concerned. So I think the moral is, as buyers, if you've been holding off on buying because you think prices are going to drop, well, now we've seen them rebounding. So that should give you some relief, knowing that, hey, prices are substantiating, prices are holding value. Also gives you the opportunity to own something that should, over time, as trends normally do, if you hold a house for over 7 years, it's typically always going to go up or increase in value. And that's what the data says. That's just not our feeling. Correct. So if you can afford the home, it's the right house for you, it could be a good time to purchase.
So sellers, what we've learned by representing 621 clients in 2022 is be aware of the types of properties that are selling. Make sure your home is priced with energy and marketed correctly. So if your agent has the reach and the horsepower to expose the property to the most viewing traffic, you'll sell that house in 30 days.
Yeah, it's still a strong seller's market. Sellers have an advantage, but it's price sensitive.
Correct.
So overall, understanding the evolving dynamics of the real estate market, it's crucial for making informed decisions. So if you're considering buying or selling and you want a knowledge broker who takes a data-driven approach, our team is here and ready to help you.
We'll see you next month for another episode of State of the Marketplace.